Hey, what's up, studs? Ryan here, we're MandRproductions, and welcome to Ask MandRproductions episode 113. If you have a question that you want answered, leave in the comments section below, and it might get picked for next week's episode. If you enjoy, of course, leave a like as always, and I do want to announce at the beginning of this episode that memberships are now enabled on my channel, so you'll see the little join button now down next to the subscribe button if you're on desktop, I believe. So if you become a member, your name will scroll on the screen at the end of this video. We'll actually be having our first members scroll on this video, which is pretty awesome. So thank you to those people who've already become channel members. Anyway, our first question comes from callsign Falcon. He says, hey Ryan, what are your thoughts on the rumored Modern Warfare Battle Royale? Will you play it like Blackout? So I am tentatively excited for what this could be. Obviously, I love COD, and I really enjoy Blackout, but Blackout is going to be very different stylistically than whatever Modern Warfare's Battle Royale is, and I honestly don't know if I could possibly ever love another Battle Royale as much as I love Blackout. I think Blackout is just the ultimate experience for me personally, and I have enjoyed playing it for the last year and a half, and I look forward to playing it for more years to come, to be honest. But maybe this Modern Warfare Battle Royale will knock its socks off, and, you know, it'll be amazing, but I'm not that excited about it in that way. Like, I don't think it's going to be my game for the next 2 years. Like, I just don't think that's going to happen. Milan says, is there any way to get a Target exclusive or another store in Europe? Store exclusives aren't store exclusives. I mean, it's just kind of a marketing thing, really. So if something is a Walmart or Target exclusive, bar a few exceptions like the Lego Movie 2 Brickheads or the Darth Vader bust, if it's like the Razor Crest, for example, which is an Amazon exclusive, okay? It's only available on Amazon, but it's also available from Lego stores and Lego.com. So anything that is a store exclusive, other than like very rare cases, is also sold from Lego stores and Lego Shop at Home. So that's where you can buy stuff like that. Nick the Brick says, which Lego themes feel the most underrated and overrated to you? So this is a really tough question because obviously it's going to be probably going to vary from person to person, but underrated wise, I feel like SpongeBob was underrated. I mean, I even personally think I still underrate it. As far as overrated themes, I think Ninjago is overrated, not gonna lie. It's gonna trigger a lot of people, but I think Ninjago's a little overrated. Other than the Lego Ninjago movie sets, I have never really found myself that attracted to any of the Ninjago sets. So I feel like that's overrated. And underrated SpongeBob, although I could probably figure out a better answer for underrated, but that's what I've got right now. David says, question, since you're in Florida, do you wrestle alligators? If so, how many? Common misconception, every person that lives in Florida doesn't actually wrestle alligators, but I do go to the alligator show, kind of like a dog show where people walk their pet alligators around, and you know, the alligators are all dressed up fancy, wearing top hats and what have you. So that's what I go to, but I don't put that in the vlog. It's kind of my secret thing, so I keep that on the DL. Blake Bricks asked, are you gonna make a Discord server? So yes and no. I made a Discord server, and I guess it's not out yet, but it should be done by the end of this week. I will have a Discord server, I should say, for channel members. I thought that would be a cool thing for just so it's not this crazy out of control thing where like I have 1 billion people on it, but still like a cool thing for people that do become members of the channel to be able to hang out there, and I'll be in there from time to time to hang out and chat with people. So that's kind of the way I looked at that. I'm like, all right, that'll be a cool incentive for people, or like something I can kind of give back to them for supporting the channel that way and becoming a member. Sorry, I'm shaking the camera. Commander Cody says, what is your favorite sneaker of all time, and would you consider yourself into sneakers? I am like low-key into sneakers. I might have like 20 pairs or 15 pairs of shoes, and it's weird because until maybe 4 or 5 years ago, I couldn't give a rat's ass about it. Like, I had like 1 pair of shoes, and I think everyone as kids kind of does this though, to be honest. Like, you have your 1 pair of shoes and you wear that, and like I remember being like 9 or whatever, and like I had to get rid of a pair of shoes because it was too old, and I was like rest in peace, my pair of shoes. I love you. I worn you every day to school, and then now you're gone. But yeah, that's how it used to be. But now I don't look at it that way. I have a bunch of different pairs of shoes, and I consider myself kind of into sneakers, yes. My favorite sneaker of all time, though, it's got to go to one of the Patriots Air Force Ones that I have from either the 6th Super Bowl here, and this very nice, I think I really like this blue one, but I also really like this red one that kind of has some blue interlaced into it. So the Air Force One, the Robert Kraft's Air Force Ones, I think are my favorite pairs of shoes ever. Although, like, as you can tell, I do not wear these. Like, they are pristine. Like, I might have worn this pair. No, I don't think I've ever worn this pair. I think I wore this pair to the Super Bowl party last year when they were in the Super Bowl. So, yeah, these are my favorite pairs of shoes. but like all time ever. Like I really like those. Thomas King says, what if the ATRT and Bark Speeder set is like a new sort of mega battle pack that has like 10 clones in it? That would be interesting. So it's a $30 set, so it's not gonna have 10 clones in it. Sorry to burst your bubble. However, I have heard a rumor, and I don't know how true this rumor is. Don't hold me to it. I'm going to put it in my rumor video later this week. I'm going to do an updated LEGO Star Wars Summer 2020 rumor videos because there's more information like this that I'm going to tell you right now that's going to be in it. But according to a source, and I don't know how much I trust the source, but 2 battle droids, I can't remember if it was B1 or B2, but 2 battle droids in the set, some capacity of battle droids, and 4 501st troopers. Okay, I'm just putting it out there. That's what I heard. I don't know how true it is, but I'm just putting it out there. Hopefully it's true. That'd be dope. I don't know how I'd feel about it because obviously we want a battle pack, not a $30 set. But also, if you're going to put 4 in a set, I think I'll be okay with it. But we'll see. Again, we'll see. Hopefully it's true, but until we have more information, I can't speak to it. Snafu says, MNR, do you think LEGO should be making more battle packs? I definitely think they should make at least... That means you could want more. At least 4 battle packs each year because there are so many more battle packs I think LEGO should make. Obviously, that is the case. There are a ton of battle packs LEGO can make, obviously. But can't oversaturate the market because then that's a problem. They did 4 battle packs a couple years. Like they did that, I think, in like 2016 and maybe 2015. Couple years there were movies, I think. They did the 2 battle packs in the spring and then 2 battle packs in the summer. That was kind of interesting for a couple years. They had a couple years as well where they've done 3. Even in 2019, they did 3. But that 20th anniversary battle pack was the 3rd and it was kind of different. But point being, should they do 4 battle packs a year? No, I don't think so. I think 2 a year is the right number. It had been 2 a year for like the first decade. Then they started doing 4 and it becomes a lot to keep track of, I feel like, for some people, and it becomes too much maybe for LEGO to handle, and I think 2 a year is the right number. So I disagree with your opinion here, but I like that the question you've raised. Maybe I'll put a poll on screen if I remember. How many battle packs do you think LEGO should be making every year? I honestly think it's 2. I think 2 is the right number. It's nice when they match up too, like the original battle packs always matched up, like Clone Battle Pack and Droid Battle Pack, but now that's not really the case every time. But, you know, that's kind of where I'm at on that. 2 a year I think is the right number. Maybe sometimes if you have a special thing, 3, but no more than that. I think that's too much. Robotic Bricks says, what is your favorite cereal? My favorite cereal is Fruity Pebbles. I love Fruity Pebbles. They are amazing and they are terrible for you, so I try not to eat them too much, but they're a great, like, put it in a cup, snack on while I'm playing COD kind of food. But I really like Fruity Pebbles, but I don't get them too much. Really, the cereal I eat the most is probably either Cheerios or Corn Flakes or Pops or something like that. So those are other really good cereals. Captain Crunch is really good. Apple Jacks are really good. Oh my god, also good. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Fruity Pebbles are probably my all-time favorite though, even though they're probably the worst for you. Game Boy Steve Gaming says, hey Ryan, trying to save up for a larger 1999 to 2005 Star Wars set. What would you recommend within $0 to $100? So obviously $100 isn't going to get you too large, but you said larger, so probably looking closer to the $100 range from that early range of LEGO Star Wars sets. And I don't know if you want to buy it new or used. If you want to buy it new, it pretty much rules out ATTE, gunship, turbo tank from the time. But if you get that 2005 turbo tank for $100, even if it's used, you definitely can't get it sealed for $100. But if it's used and you can get it in good condition, I would go for that 2005 turbo tank. That's what I would recommend. Other than that, I mean, you're probably not going to be able to go wrong with anything that you find personally interesting. Like, that's just kind of the way I look at it. But if you can try to get that turbo tank for $100, go for it. Shambo08 says, and may I ask, why the hell is there Cheerios on your table? I don't see any Cheerios. Dylan Oleman says, would you consider adding a build experience category to your set reviews and set comparisons, or do you not care as much for the actual building experience? I find that the building experience does not vary very much from set to set. I mean, obviously it's completely different for every set, technically speaking, but you're following the instructions and you're putting pieces together. I mean, there's nothing really to write home about for that one, you know? So I really try to stay away from talking anything or saying anything about the build experience. I mean, obviously, that's something that maybe some people care about more, but I don't think it's something that a majority of my viewers care about knowing what I thought, or that my thoughts would be substantially different from set to set anyway, as far as a build experience goes. So, no, that's not something I've ever, or maybe I have considered it, but it's not something I would like to add to my things. I just don't see that as very important. And like I said, it's pretty much the same for everything, right? You follow the instructions and you put the pieces together. Like, what is there to say about that? To me, I just don't see much for me to like riff on there. Lego Creator 912 says, hey Ryan, have you ever bought a Star Wars set more than 15 times? There's some battle packs I've bought plenty of multiples of. I think the 2009 Clone Battle Pack, the 2011 Clone Battle Pack, the 2000 and 18 Clone vs. Jedi battle pack, unfortunately, but I got a lot of them really cheap. That's why I bought, this is more than 15 times. I think I bought the Imperial Death Trooper battle pack. I might have very close to 15 of, or something like that. Maybe not quite. Definitely the Imperial Dropship battle pack from 2019, the 20th anniversary one, as well as the Sith Trooper battle pack from this year. I've already bought like 30 of. So that's where I'm at. That's the ones off the top of my head that I bought more than 15 of. There might be some other sets in there, but those are the ones I've definitely bought 15 plus copies of, and all battle packs, as you can tell. Cowboy Lego Guy says, hey Ryan, did you ever go to the principal's office in school? I went, well, I mean, like, I would go, like, visit occasionally, like, in like, high school, like, 11th, 12th grade, we'd go in and we'd do, like, segments for the news or whatever, so that doesn't count, but I'm assuming you're asking when I've gotten in trouble. I have only been to the principal's office for getting in trouble once, and that was in, like, first grade, maybe? It couldn't have been after first grade. It was in first grade, I think, and I was on the playground, right? On the playground, and you know how, like, the stairs onto, like, the whatever have, like, railing? So I was, like, I think I was on the railing, just kind of, like, sitting there, holding myself and, like, kicking back and forth or whatever, or swinging myself, and this girl walks up, and I'm just sitting there swinging, and from what it's been, like, 15 years, but from what I remember, she kind of, like, walks up and into my kicking motions, and so I kick her, like, I don't know, from my memory, and she runs and tells the teacher this heinous act has been committed. I got sent to the principal's office for that, and I'll tell you, I was shitting my pants sitting in the hallway waiting. That was a traumatizing event for me. I was crying in the principal's office. Like, it was awful. It was awful. So yeah, I never got in trouble again after that one, but that happened in, like, first grade, and that was a rough time for me. I was pretty distraught. I thought, you know, obviously it's not a big deal. Like, I didn't mean to kick her or anything. Like, I didn't get reprimanded really. Like, you should I don't even remember what they said. Like, you should never do this again. Like, yeah, of course I won't do it again. But, like, I'm sitting there crying my eyes out. It was rough, to be honest. But yeah, that's the only time I've ever been to the principal's office. Thomas says, have you ever gone to Victoria's Secret? I've been there. I don't know why I chose this question. I've been there a few times, but I have not figured out the secret yet. So if any of you guys know, please tell me in the comments below. I've been trying to figure it out for years. It's weird to walk in there, so I try not to, but I've been there a few times. Quick 2 Gaming says, have you ever gotten a ticket? I've never been pulled over driving at all. Like, I'm pretty on the up and up about that. So I've not been pulled over, haven't gotten a ticket, haven't gotten a warning. Like, I haven't been pulled over, so none of that has happened. So I'm sure as soon as I get a Mustang, though, like, first day I'll get pulled over. Not because I'm speeding, but just because I'm in a fast-looking car, so it'll look like I'm going fast, right? But those are all the questions I have for this week. So if you guys have any interesting questions that you think I might be interested in answering, you can leave them down in the comments section below, and they might get picked for next week. Thank you all for watching, and thank you to the new members. Here they are on the screen scrolling. Peace out.